I wish I could be up there, in the sky. It feels like I've been here for an eternity, but I don't actually know. They say Prague is a beautiful city. It's okay, I guess, for a few days. But I never wanted to live here. I remember when I first came here. I wanted to see the synagogue. I finally had time to embrace my heritage. At least that's what my mother said. But I don't care now for heritage. I do not care for anything anymore. I try to remember being happy. When I was with my husband, I can remember having feelings. My mind used to be clear. I used to be somebody. Now I'm no one. I just sit around, waiting. I always wanted to be buried in Holland. My father was buried there. I thought I would be next to him. But I died in Prague. At least I remember thinking I died in Prague. I really don't know anymore. My husband was an astronaut. It was what he loved. Space, I mean. I loved space too. I'm pretty sure we had our first date at a planetarium. Or maybe our second. It's hard to think about time when time is standing still. The sun rises and sets every day here, but the days never turn into weeks. The weeks never become months. Sometimes it feels like I've been here 50 years. Others, I think it has been only 2 or 3 months. I wouldn't care too much if I knew it had been even 500 years. I just hate not knowing. He was supposed to be on a 20-year mission. The first astronaut on Mars. I hope he made it, but I don't know. It was after 7 years that I took a trip to Prague. He knew I was always thinking of him, and I hoped he was always thinking of me. I never believed in heaven and hell and reincarnation when I was on Earth. But now I don't know. Why else would I wait here if none of these things existed? Part of me knows I will come back. Someday, in some form, I will be reborn. To feel again. To be again. I wonder often if he knows that I'm no longer living. Could someone phone him when he's so far away from Earth? But maybe no time has passed. Maybe I lie asleep on a hospital bed. The doctors stand over me, waiting for me to wake up. But this I do not believe. I know that while I've been here, he could have walked on Mars and traveled back already. He could have married another woman and lived his life. He might have died years ago. I say that I have memories, but I suppose it is easier to describe my memories as thoughts, maybe dreams. They represent some truth, but I do not know if they are my truths or someone else's. It is difficult to be without knowing who you were. It is like you are a blank slate. I don't want to come back as a blank slate. I want to be who I was. I want to recognize my husband. I do not have anyone's company here. I see people every day, but they do not see me. I am invisible. But then I notice something different. This boy stares at me. He looks right into my eyes. He knows I'm there. I never see him again, but something now has changed. Everything looks different. My body feels different as well. I feel the butterflies in my stomach. I feel like I'm with him again. Suddenly, things are familiar to me. I visit the synagogue and I feel my mother. I am close to her somehow, but soon my eyes begin to hurt. The sun and the sky, they are too bright for me. The light is so painful. The pain is too much. I fear that I will only be able to open my eyes one last time. I wish them closed forever, I suppose, if he's with me. Maybe finally I will wake up. I only hope he's there too.